Thank you for joining me. Today we will discuss something that is quite important. Pokémon is fun, but Digimon is beautiful. To really understand that, we need to ask, what is art? Art is the sharing of an idea or feeling filtered through an artist's life experiences. Something just being an image is not art. Something being an assembly of tones and sound is not art. Pushing a couple buttons and automatically generating an image or sound does not make you an artist. Art is an exploration and celebration of the human soul. Your soul is shaped by the accumulation of your life's experiences. Through the joy, sorrow, the pain, the struggles, and the triumphs, your soul grows bigger, it gains more color, and it changes shape. Those who go out and live their lives, they experience many things and they meet and engage with many people. Those people have big, interesting souls. Those who sit inside all day, poking a glowing rectangle with their Cheeto mittens, those people have small, plain, textureless souls devoid of color. And those people will not be able to create art that is interesting or meaningful to other people because they have nothing to say. Art is communication. I grew up in a bountiful peacetime era known as the 1990s, a very long time ago now. It is thanks to the sacrifices of those who came before me that we enjoyed such peace, and thus art and media were able to flourish. I have enjoyed Pokémon since the 1990s, when the franchise first started indoctrinating young children. When I play the games, I tend to say, this is fun. When I watch the anime, I tend to say, this is fun. Earlier today, October 13th, 2025, Bandai Namco published a short animation for Digimon Story Time Stranger. And as I watched that animation, I found myself saying over and over again, this is beautiful. This made me realize something. Over the past week or so, as I played the Digimon Story Time Stranger game, I found myself saying, this is beautiful. Not just the visuals, but the overall work as a piece of art. The themes of the story, the way in which the story is told, the music, the scene composition, the character interactions, and of course the visual elements, such as the environments. I realized Digimon is beautiful. Beauty, again, is something significantly more than high resolution, than ray tracing and subsurface scattering, than hyper-realistic, look at all the pores in this character's skin. That is not beauty. That is fidelity. Something that is beautiful is able to reach your soul and to make you feel and understand something on a deeper level. When I personally engage with art, when I see something like Digimon Story Time Stranger, I can feel the artist's life experience. I can feel what they are trying to say. I can feel what they thought as they put work into creating this game. When I engage with Pokémon, I don't feel anything. I can't hear any voices from the artists. I can't feel any of the artist's life experiences when I engage with Pokémon. As I thought more on the topic, I realized I have never once thought that about Pokémon. I have consumed significantly more Pokémon media than Digimon. Pokémon is more prevalent, there's a bigger marketing budget for Pokémon, it is just pushed more in the public space. Yet never once through decades of playing a children's video game, Pokémon, have I ever come close to saying, this is beautiful. I have often thought and said, this is fun. I have watched the anime and said, this is fun. But never once, engaging with any Pokémon media, have I ever said, this is beautiful. And why is this? The Pokémon franchise is not meant to be beautiful. Pokémon is meant to be fun. I mean, no offense when I say this, but Pokémon is made for children. It is absolutely fine to enjoy media made for children. There is nothing wrong with that. You may do what you want with your life. Pokémon is made for children, but Digimon is made for people. Pokémon is fun, but Digimon is beautiful. The story of Time Stranger does not treat the player like a child. It is a game created by artists who have honed their craft. Now, I want to discuss something very important about art that I have not seen anyone ever discuss before. It's something that we should be discussing more. Art does not belong to you. Art belongs to us, to all of humanity. When you engage with an area of art, when you create art, you are not keeping art to yourself. You are temporarily carrying something far bigger than you. When you engage in an area of art or any area of expertise, you carry upon your shoulders the hundreds of years of history, the hard work, the pain, the struggle, the triumphs of all those who came before you. For the brief moment you are alive, you become the caretaker, the custodian of the most important part of humanity. You carry the legacy of everyone who came before you. You are only able to understand and create art because of countless people before you who defined and elevated the craft, then passed it down to you. When you engage in an area of expertise or art, it is your responsibility. You owe it to all those who came before you and to everyone in the future to whom you will pass the torch someday to elevate your craft. As an artist, it is your responsibility to elevate your craft, to do your best, to find your limits, then push past those limits, to hoist your art up upon your shoulders and carry it higher up the mountain than has ever been carried in the past. The artists of the past who created beauty, who gave you something to believe in, they can no longer elevate the craft. They are gone. They have given everything they can to the world. If you engage in art, it is your responsibility to excel, to grow, to understand, and to create something beautiful. It is your responsibility to create something for other people to believe in. Digimon is a media franchise that is built by artists who have honed their abilities, who have understood the world, who have elevated their craft to honor the legacy of the past and to carve a path to the future for future artists. Digimon is beautiful, not just in visuals or music or story or in mechanical functionality. Digimon is beautiful because it was made by artists who set out to create something beautiful. And Pokémon is just fun. There's nothing wrong with being just fun. Pokémon is not beautiful, but it could be. But due to a business that favors quantity over quality and indoctrinating children when they are young, that's all Pokémon will ever be. Pokémon is optimized for profitability, and that's why it's more successful than Digimon. Pokémon is fun, but it never will be beautiful. There is room in our world for both of these things, but one must ask the question: if something made by the hands of humans can be both fun and beautiful, shouldn't we strive to make it so? The people who create Digimon certainly believe that it should be so. Thank you for joining me today. Please be well.